Hi guys, welcome back, and thanks for tuning in again. Pleasure to see you, if you can see me, obviously. Okay, Greg Harding, Photography and Video. We've had a pretty busy week, actually, this week. It's been a week of meetings, particularly. Most of the shoots have been sort of bumped around a little bit, only because of the weather, so it's been, obviously in Manchester and most of the UK we've seen a lot of snow, which is unusual, especially in Manchester, actually in Sale, where I live, work and kind of be around. We very rarely see a large amount of snow, but it's been a fair smattering of it over the last week, so or last few days at least, but it seems to be staying, so it's going to be a bit annoying for rescheduling later on, but at the moment it's looking okay. Diary wise, a few meetings, in fact a lot of video meetings at the moment. There's been a lot of clients looking for video, which is great, a lot of inquiries, and these are inquiries where we've done work for them, or I've done work for them previously in a sort of stills capacity, and they've come back and they've gone, okay, we've got a new product, but also, we've got this budget, can you do some video for us? And that's encouraging, isn't it? When clients use your additional services, so it's always good to have something else that you can recommend to them, and it gives them a fuller service, and also it means that they don't go somewhere else for that service, and within that package get offered some stills or whatever it is that you're offering as your main product, and suddenly they jump ship and they go somewhere else. So we've got a few large projects, or largish projects, coming up, looking at some new products, and also sort of one of the companies, they've never done any sort of video, or if they have done any video, it's kind of in an amateur capacity, and that's for a company that produces like printed circuit boards, and they're based out in Stockport way, I want to say, so that'll be exciting. There's those the 2 or 3 projects that are coming up will probably have some drone involvement, so from a good friend of mine and work colleague Greg Chivers from Lunar Aerial. They would be my go-to drone guys to go to and just say, look, we've got this project, can you help out? And they always come back with something pretty stunning that we can use within the video. They'll provide some stills as well, so that all adds some extra fancy shots, and maybe some more interesting shots than I can get at ground level. So that's coming up. What else is going on? So obviously the weather is playing a factor at the moment. Some exterior shoots will have to be bumped. We've had a few clients that are looking to get me on site, but the weather conditions have been pretty poor, so I'm keeping a keen eye on it. But actually, with the cold weather that we've got at the moment, it does produce some really beautiful blue skies, and although it is bitterly cold, you do get those really crisp, that crisp light that really looks attractive on film, or on digital, or on your LCD screens. So I'm going to try and push a few of those just to get some exterior shots, even if it's just to get that sort of snowy exterior, because it's nice to see some of the sites working even under snowy conditions, which they don't shut construction sites just for a bit of snow or a bit of rain. It has to be quite a lot and significant impact for it to actually stop. So at the moment, most of my work has been industrial work this week anyway, and some of the meetings has been pretty good. We are speaking to a company called Hughes Safety. Worked with them previously on their stills work. This is one of the projects that's possibly coming up for sort of March time, and they're going to be they've got a new product that they're looking at, and we're going to do some great video for them. They're a very well established company. They've been around for 50 years, so this is their 50-year anniversary, so we're going to do something special for them with that, so they can use it on their social media and stuff. So fingers crossed that project comes off, because it'll be really good to shout about. Otherwise, I shall show you some of the shots from this catalogue, just up there somewhere. There we go, and you can see what we've been up to in terms of what we did for them last time. I was pretty happy with what we did last time. They subsequently took on some proper lighting. I think the photographer hadn't used proper lighting previously, so that makes a huge difference. Taking sort of portable studio lights and actually lighting the product, in a creative way. Suddenly they're seeing images that are far better than they've had previously, or hopefully anyway, and so it makes it very easy just to go back in and say, look, let's do some more of that, because they won't want to regress. So it makes it very hard for them to go somewhere else. Not that getting another photographer in is fairly straightforward, because you've only got to pick up the phone or get on the emails, and there's a multitude of them, but you've got to you've got to do something pretty bad in order to ruin that relationship with them. So so long as you can keep repeating good work and keep trust levels up, you should be able to keep hold of a client. So just keep on your A game, keep trying to think about how you might push their product in a different direction, or use their product in a more interesting way. And just have that talk with them on a regular basis, just to sort of keep you in their mind, and hopefully they'll keep using you. So yeah, that's one of the brochures that I came across this week, because I was having meetings with them. Another brochure. This isn't it. This is last year's, but GT have launched their new brochure, which I will put up again in that corner there, and links in the description below as to where you can get hold of that. And yeah, they've got loads of new pictures that I produced when I went to Germany and the other places with them, sort of Valencia and all sorts of others. But that's all on what they call the TBR side, so the truck and bus side. And it looks really stunning. They've done a really good job of pulling that together. So yeah, links below. Having looked through the brochure and going through them, they're still using a little bit of stock work in there, which is why I emailed them and just said, look, we've got these product lines, these here. I think we need to maybe get out and see who's using them, so we can line up some more shots, so that we can get those products in the catalogue, so that they match with everything else. And it's just being a little bit proactive like that, can produce a bit more work, and it means that they understand that you're thinking about them and that you're taking an active interest in their products. So you're not just there when they need a photo, you're actually there as part of their team, so you're helping, or at least trying to help. So other than that, we've had a couple of inquiries. They've been fairly slow, because I think sort of half-term sort of holidays over the next couple of weeks, or the week previous, because I know I was away. But I think this week there's quite a few people off schools-wise, so I do expect inquiries to slow down. I'm going to take that opportunity to try and get an updated website, pushing hard to do that. Quick update from last week's video. One of the things that popped up was whether or not you can insert video into PDFs. And yeah, of course you can insert videos into PDFs. I don't think you can insert them properly. You can't embed them, because that would make the PDF really massive and very, very difficult to sort of email around. But the best way to link PDFs, just in case you're wondering, or link videos into PDFs, is by putting a little short link in there, the URL, and that should pull through that video, so they can click on it and it'll either link out to it or show it in place. So yeah, I'm going to try to do that for the next portfolio thing that I produce, and you know, if that happens, then I'll put a link to it in the descriptions, and then you can download that. So look out for that. That won't be this week, but it'll be coming up. So other than that, yeah, it's been fairly quiet. I've not felt great, but you know, in terms of like health, but you know, that's what happens when you go on holiday. You catch a load of bugs, they warm up, they fester, they drag you down, and then you get over it, and then you come back strong. So I'm looking forward to coming back strong. I'm feeling a little bit drained at the moment, feeling feeling a little demotivated, but that's, you know, that's all fine. I know that's going to pick up at some stage. So it's been good to catch up with Kat, because on the video side we've been meeting up to go to some of these meetings, and yeah, it's just good to have a chat with her. I think I'm going to be popping to the the photography show. I think that's on the Tuesday of the show. So if you're around, you know, send me a tweet or send me an email or give me a buzz, and I'll meet up with you. You know, might even splash out and have a coffee so we can have a proper catch up. So I'll be taking some footage at the photo show, but it probably won't be much. It'll just be little snippets, and I'll include it into that week's catch up videos. So. But otherwise, how's it been for you? You know, I hope you've had a good week. Certainly with the snow, I'm sure a lot of people have been, you know, struggling to get out to work, not only commuting but also to work. If you're another photographer, then I'm sure you're suffering with the same issues that I am, and it's hard. You know, It's brutally cold when you are out there. You've got to make sure the kit's covered up. It's very difficult working in those situations because your hands get really cold. You know, what are you doing to you know, to keep warm? I've got you know, even now I'm wearing layers, but yeah, I've got some really very well insulated sort of garments. And some hand warmers that I take out when I'm outside, when I know I'm going to be outside, and you know, those are really useful. So maybe you've got some of those. I mean, even the ones that you can open up and shake, you know, they stay warm for, you know, 4 hours. I mean, not like burning hot, but they do stay warm. So they're always quite a good investment, even for just keeping next to your batteries. You know, because your batteries really suffer in the heat, or in the cold, should I say, the chill. So, and it has been brutal. Anyway, enough of me blathering on about the weather. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you have another great week coming up before the next catch up. In the meantime, enjoy your brew. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. Give it a thumbs up. Leave any comments below. Love to hear from you. All right, take care. Have a good week.